Here we find him in the forest. Please watch as his story unfolds.
Market day, the best day of the month. Just see, so many wealthy merchants walking by this way. I'll see who I can rob today. Maybe this group over here. What do you have? No? Or show? What about over here? Looks like you've got something. No, nothing over here either. Okay. Anyone else? What about you, sir?
No, I don't know anything. Nothing.
Nothing?
Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
Who should I rob?
Him.
Who should I rob?
Him. That guy, look.
This looks like a nice spot to set up.
What a great market! We've got heaps of bargains in this bag.
I know, it was. You know, I'm not so sure about taking this shortcut through the forest, though. Who told you it was safe?
Well, if we went the other way, we would have been travelling in the dark, and that's not safe either. Besides, there's a tavern in the village nearby.
Okay.
Hello, my pretties. That looks like a real heavy bag. Why don't you let me have it?
You know, it's not that heavy at all. We're doing just fine.
You're not doing just fine. You've come across RATNAKARA, the most famous and ferocious robber everyone is talking about. Now drop those bags there, or you won't make it anywhere tonight. Not if I chop off your legs. Oh, shh.
Oh, Goddess Lakshmi, you're so generous. Oh, Mother Durga, you're so kind. Oh, Ganapati, you made me clever and wise.
Oh, RATNAKARA, I give this wealth to you.
What? Who said that?
I did.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I did. RATNAKARA, the most ferocious robber. God, the blizzard made you stupid.
Alright, guys. Narada Muni
Stop! Your money or your life?
Money? Nothing. I certainly don't have money. The Lord takes care of all my needs. Why do you need the money so badly you have to resort to this robbery?
What do you care? What do you care?
Well, I care for you and everyone else because we're all spirit souls, part of the Lord's creation. I don't like seeing misery in anyone. So please tell me why you need the money so badly.
What would you know? You're just an ascetic wandering about. You don't have a wife to look after, always wanting things, children to support, parents, in-laws, debts, pets. What would you know? Who are you to tell me advice?
Well, one thing I do know is that you're accumulating so much reaction for all these sinful deeds. What you're doing to people and animals, they'll also do back to you in your next life. And future lives, if not in that one. That's the law of karma, that you too will be robbed and killed by those you victimize. And those fearsome Yamadutas will severely punish you for all these bad deeds you're performing.
Yamadutas?
Oh, yes. Ooh, horrible to look at and ferocious too. They'll severely punish you. According to your deeds, you might be a bear, wolf, maybe a rodent, or a rat, sneaking around, getting caught in traps.
Okay, I get the picture, but I'm doing the right thing, aren't I? I'm supporting my family. I'm doing the right thing.
Well, that may be, but if your family's all willing to share in your plundered goods, perhaps they're willing to share your karma, to lighten the load, so to speak. Otherwise, you could be bound up countless lifetimes for all these horrible things you're performing. And the Yamadutas!
Enough about them. So, what do you advise me to do to get rid of all these sinful reactions?
Well, simply go back home, ask if they're willing to share in your karma, and come back and let me know what they said. I'll be around.
I'm sure I'll understand.
So with the advice of Sage Narada on his mind, Ratnakara returned home to his family with his plundered booty.
Why do you have to fight with each other all the time?
Because you never listen, that's why.
He never listens to you. Who listens to you then? Anyone?
Not you, that's for sure.
I wonder where our son-in-law is. He should be home by now.
You should be.
For lunch.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, Ratnakara, my friend's still on the thing. What have you got for us there?
I'm a robber. I'm not a thief. I'm a robber. Look, there was something I wanted to talk to you about.
But these are all cotton saris. Where's that silk sari with golden braids?
Silk sari with golden braids?
How many times do I have to ask you? Honestly, should have never married our daughter to him. You can't even take care of her. Where are the gold bracelets? You said they were so easy to get.
Gold.
They're just trinkets.
Gold bracelets?
I've said this many times, I'll say it again. We married our lovely daughter to him because he's got a good profession. And he looks after us, he gives us everything we need. Just like he's going to get me this hunting knife.
Hunting knife?
Well, this isn't the hunting knife that you said you were going to get me. Look at it. Can't even cut grass.
I'm going to take this sari. This is mine.
Stop.
Where'd you get that?
Stop! All of you! Listen to me! I came across this ascetic back there on the path, and he told me I've got a huge amount of karma reactions coming my way. And he told me about the fearsome Yamadutas, the agents of death, who come after all people committing sinful activities. They're coming for me. Well, seeing you all so willingly sharing the booty that I bring back, I was wondering if you could share in my karma.
Share his karma. Share your karma. When I say that I don't mean that I love you that much to accept your karma. Share your karma. How could you even suggest such a thing? We've got our own karma to deal with, thank you very much.
What you do is your responsibility. So we can't share your karma there. Listen, son, it just doesn't work that way. We all have our karma to deal with. And that's how it is. We can't share it around. Look, you're doing the right thing. Oh, don't bring it up. I'll cut that with the knife. There we go.
Ratnakara was disappointed, but still he returned to the forest to rob more victims. But something wasn't right.
Shh.
What a great market. Got a small fortune in this bag.
Don't talk so loudly.
That despicable RATNAKARA could still be lurking about somewhere around here. But I've told you, no one's been robbed for days. Besides, some say he met with a terrible end. He was skewered.
Skewered? Well, I heard that he got dragged through the streets by horses.
You know, it serves him right with young righteous folk like us.
How far do you live?
It's not far, it's just in the next village.
I took a different path today. That gorilla, Ratnakar, he doesn't know about this way. It's a shortcut. What about that guy? His face is like a baboon. He acts like one too. His mother must have been a monkey for sure. She dropped him off a tree when he was a baby. What about today? What a day! Look at all these silk saris. I even got gold bracelets with matching golden anklets. What about this hunting knife? It's the sharpest steel ever. I'm getting thirsty. Which way? To the nearest tavern. Oh, thank you.
Narada Muni
You're the cause of all of this.
And the cause of what?
Well, I've been letting all these loaded merchants walk on by without robbing them. That's never happened to me before.
Why? Why is that?
Well, I haven't been able to stop thinking about all that karma which is coming in my direction.
So am I to understand your family, they didn't want to accept or share any of this bad karma of yours?
They were so disappointing, like vultures. All of them. Oh, great sage, there must be something I could do to counteract my wicked deeds of the past.
Well, your sins, they are severe. You'll need to chant the Lord's holy name without stopping for purification. And then you will transcend all of your karma, good and bad.
So, how do I do that?
Well, it's simple. You just sit in one spot and chant the holy name. You'll transcend all of your karma. Just now, Lord Rama is on this earth and his name is so powerful. It'll eradicate all of your sins. Just like dry wood, when placed on fire, it's burnt to ashes. Just now, try chanting Rama.
Robber!
No, not Robber, Rama.
Robber!
Rama.
Robert!
Rama.
Robber!
These sins are just so terrible and great you can't even pronounce the holy name of Lord Rama. I know. Rama.
Robber!
Rama.
Robber!
Rama.
Robber!
Robber. I have an idea. Why instead you chant the name of death? Mara instead. That should be right.
Well, of course. Mara! Mara!
Very good. If you just sit in one spot and chant Mara until I return.
Mara.
Meanwhile, the seasons came and went. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. All the while, Ratnakara continued to vibrate the sound Ma-ra, Ma-ra. Gradually, as time went by, the ants proceeded to build an anthill over the top of him until he was completely covered over. But nothing was to stop him from chanting these syllables, Ma and Ra. He chanted for so long that he could no longer distinguish which came first. Ma, then Ra, or Ra, then Ma. Then one day, Narayana and his friend Parvati came to that place.
Some years ago, dear Parvata, I was walking in this part of the forest when I was accosted by a robber. So I began to explain to him that by all his sinful actions, he was heaping so many bad karmas upon himself and his family. So he began to listen. So I explained to him that if he just simply chanted Lord Ram's holy name for purification, he would transcend. But he just couldn't do it. So instead, I told him to chant Mara, the name of death instead.
That is so brilliant, Narada. Because Rama and Mara have the same sound. Chanting Mara, Mara, Mara is the same as chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. Brilliant. So he became purified?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. There's just this anthill that sprung up next to the tree.
Rama.
But wait,
Rama.
listen.
Rama.
Lord
Do you hear
Ram,
that?
Lord Ram's holy name is coming out of the anthill.
Rama! Oh, Narada, Savior of the fallen souls like me, how great is this chanting of the Lord's name, Rama. I've been totally transformed. You tricked me because me chanting the name Mara was simply Rama backwards. Who knows the limits of the potency of the Lord's holy names?
Just see, chanting has transformed you from a dacoit into a Brahma Rishi. No longer will you be known as Ratnakara, but as Valmiki, one which was covered by an anthill. Furthermore, there is a special service I will empower you with. Very shortly, Lord Ram will conclude his pastimes here on this earth. So I will narrate you the pastimes of his life so you can record it in writing, so people can hear and read about the glories of Lord Ram for millions of years to come.
As you wish, my dear teacher, that would be such a great honor.
And so it was that Valmiki recorded the work of the Ramayana. After millions of years, that work is still with us today. His salvation was chanting the holy name of Ram. But in this particular age of Kali, we have an even more potent name to chant, which is Krishna, along with Rama. And the mantra is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we invite you to join in along with this chanting, so that we can deliver souls, not only similar to Ratnakara, but all the souls of this universe. By the mercy of our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai!
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Vasu.
Vasu Prabhu ki.
Big round of applause for Vasu Srestha Prabhu. Mahaprasad.